Once you start attending your regular classes and practicing on DQ Edge, it is important to know how your progress is. In this video, I shall explain to you how to keep a track on your progress. We follow a two-pronged approach for progress tracking. The first is self-checking that you need to do on a daily basis. This can be done by both student and parent. Number 2, PTM, parent-teacher meeting, that is done on a periodic basis as per the needs of the students. These two approaches will ensure that you are reaching your goal at the right pace. Self-checking. Let us see how you as a student or parent can keep a track of the preparation progress. You need to check 3 metrics to keep track of your preparation progress on your own on edge.dqlabs.in. These 3 metrics are based on our observations of ex-DQ students who got top ranks and got into best institutes in India like IITs, NIDs, NIFTs and SPAs. The first metric is XP points. XP points or experience points is an indicator of your probability of getting into a very good college or university. XP points are accumulated based on your active participation using the DQ Edge platform. As a rule of thumb, one needs to gain 50,000 XP points before they take the exam. So what does this mean? Let us take 3 examples. Let us say there are 10 months to the exam and you got to gain 50,000 XP points, which translates to 5,000 XP points per month or 180 XP points per day. Let us take a different case where you have 18 months to the exam, which translates to 2,700 XP points per month or 100 XP points per day. Or if you have just 2 months to the exam, which translates to 25,000 XP points per month or 893 XP points per day. How do you gain XP points? By doing various learn and take a test actions on DQ Edge, you can easily gain the experience points. The second metric is the marks. As a rule of thumb, you should be getting more than 7 out of 10 for every quiz, assignment or test that you take on DQ Edge. That translates to 70%. You should be getting more than 70% in your quizzes or sketches. If you're not getting 7 out of 10, then we would strongly recommend you to review your mistakes, find out where you are making errors, rectify and redo the assignments to get more than 7 out of 10. That way you can ensure that the quality of your preparation is good. The third metric is coverage. The objective is to keep the spider chart as green as possible and as quickly as possible. So the rule of thumb here is greener the better. Again, we have observed that students, ex-students of DQ Labs who have got greener spider charts have easily cracked the entrance exams. Now, where do you find these metrics in DQ Edge? You can check out on your profile page for XP points, activity tab for finding out the scores in various quizzes, uploaded sketches for the sketch assignments and the marks that you have obtained, and learn section. If you scroll down to the bottom of the page, you can see the spider graph for the coverage. So self-checking is first approach that you can do on a daily basis. The second approach is PTM, the parent-teacher meeting. The objective of PTM is to ensure that your primary purpose of joining DQ Labs is being fulfilled and you are super happy and delighted with DQ Labs. In a typical PTM, both the theory and sketching parts are reviewed to identify the shortfalls if there are any. The mentor will be alerting various stakeholders, that is students and parents, the faculty and the directors of DQ labs, the status, so that students' progress can be optimized. The first parameter is checking the progress. Are your efforts on the right track? Is the quality of preparation great? Are you going in the right direction? Or etc. are evaluated. The second parameter is evaluation of the pace of preparation. Are your efforts good enough? Is your preparation going in the right pace? Or are you lagging behind? Are evaluated. The third parameter is identifying the gaps. Are there any areas you need special attention? Are any of your efforts can be tweaked to maximize your preparation? The fourth objective is to receiving constructive feedback from students and parents to understand if there is anything more that we can do to enhance your experience and preparation at DQ labs. The fifth objective is to noting down your concerns if there are any, like any issues you are facing that we can address with. There are two specific outcomes of the PTM. Number one is the specific inputs that we can give to the parents and students to fill the gap. And number two, the PTMs are documented and shared with the faculty, counselors, center heads, and DQ Labs directors so that any corrective measures, if needed, can be taken. Unlike the school PTMs that are done by teachers or faculty, PTMs at DQ Labs will be organized by specially appointed independent design professionals trained by DQ Labs so that we get unbiased reporting. Well, PTM is not a doubt clarification session, because if you want any doubts to be clarified, they can be clarified by the faculty and you can approach your clarification session organized. Opportunity for asking for suggestions, especially the colleges, which country is good, etc. Because for these, we have already created webinars and we also organize special interaction sessions from which you can clarify all these doubts. PTM again is not an opportunity for discussion about portfolio or related inputs. So again, we have a webinar on that. Please watch that and get all your questions clarified. So after the student has attended at least a month of classes at DQ and consistently using DQ Edge, you should be having a PTM. Few prerequisites one need to have before they attend the PTM review. Number one, the student and parent both should have finished watching all the onboarding videos and taken the onboarding quiz on edge.dqlabs.in. Number two, ensure all your classwork and homework is up to date on Edge. That means you would have submitted all the sketch assignments, got the sketches corrected. Secondly, ensure that you got more than 7 out of 10 on the quizzes or tests you have attempted so far. So the first PTM will be strictly for 30 minutes and the subsequent PTMs will be for 15 minutes each, and the dates for subsequent PTMs can be mutually decided in consultation with the reviewing mentor. We will provide as many PTMs as required for you to progress well, so do not worry on that. So with the two approaches of keeping track of progress of the students, we can ensure that students are going in the right direction and right pace towards their goal. So please follow the instructions given in this video and start tracking your preparation progress. All the best.